negative $605. It is day 16 of the journey to $100 million. And today we have made about $1,000. Woo! Celebration! How did we do it? Tax refund. Less of a celebration, but still worthy. I also did another guitar lesson today. It's another $25. It's not heaps, but I will take it as it comes. The things that I did today business-wise, I got a couple of good responses off of 32 leads that I sent out. So 32 leads, I got 2 negative but willing responses. And so the new email campaign is working stunningly. All of the new email senders are starting to come through. They're no longer being marked as spam, which they aren't, so big victory there. And in exciting AI news, ChatGPT made a new model which I can run on that there Mac, and it's about same-ish intelligence as the AI model I was using for my workflow, but it runs, for me, about 30% faster, and it's about maybe 20% 20% smarter. So I don't have time to explain all of the ins and outs of it, but I'm using Quant K4M instead of Quant IQ3XXS. Go figure it out. The thing that I wanted to talk about today was, as promised a few days ago, sophistication. So this comes up in a lot of ways, especially as part of this business journey. But the number one thing that I notice is that anyone can do cold emails and hypothetically could see results. And anyone can do, their Facebook reels, their Instagram reels. Anyone can do their YouTube channel. Anyone can make a Google business profile. And as a result, almost everyone does. And so, especially yesterday, after realizing that I ranked outside the top 200 for seamless digital marketing, I was like, man, I wonder how many other people have just gone out and been like, oh yeah, I'll throw this together, and then that's where they leave it for the rest of time. Because you can get away with at the start when you're validating the idea. It's probably going to start out unsophisticated. But the question is, when do you start getting sophisticated? And for me, I think I've developed the answer that when you're ready to scale things up, that's when you've got to start getting really pinpoint accurate on every part of the workflow. So as an example, when I was sending 5 cold emails a day and I'm like, hi, do you want marketing? It was reasonable that I had no sophistication because, in fairness, I had no idea what I was doing. And so the tools weren't holding me back, I was holding myself back. But now I've been through a couple of different split tests, I've been through a few cycles of, okay, here's what works, here's a new idea, okay, we're improving, that whole Kaizen thing. And the more iterations that you go through and the better that you get, that's when you need to start introducing not complexity, but precision and sophistication into all of your workflows. I was also thinking of this in the context of the job that I work at. So, long story short, it's a brand new building that I'm working in, and the building itself is awesome, but there are a few quirks that just haven't been ironed out yet. And it's just because it's a new building. But with all of those quirks, it's like, it's a brand new building, it's totally understandable. And there's other things to worry about, right? Like, for me, doing all of rolling cables and stuff, it's like, well, I need to roll cables, and this other thing, it's not the problem right now. Rolling cables and making sure that they are neat and all work, that's the number one problem. But then once those cables are sorted out, then it's like, okay, we're on to the next problem. And that's when we're going to have to add in these extra layers of sophistication. The thing about those layers in the context of this challenge is that I have to pay for them, which is kind of sucky. But on the other hand, the whole point of them is that they bring in more money than they cost. And so as a result, their whole value proposition and all of the word of mouth that they get is them being very good at making more than they cost. So not only is it actually easier once you start getting sophisticated, but the results are better, and yes, you will have to pay for emails. But at the end of the day, the quality of each individual email will be higher. You will be better equipped once you have that knowledge, and then they're also really good at doing what they do so that you can focus on what you do, which is kind of also my proposition to all of these, owners and CEOs, founders that I'm speaking with. I'm like, you've got your thing that you're really good at. I've got my thing that I'm really good at. Would you be interested in exchanging? Because they just don't have time to do all of the nitty gritty. It's the same thing for you. Not only is that the service that you offer other people, but when other people offer you the same services, you would be a fool not to take them up on it. That is day 15 covered. If you liked this video, like this video, subscribe, and please leave a comment with any thoughts for how I might be able to grow this channel, grow my business, or just anything. I've responded to everyone so far. I intend to keep it up as long as I can. Have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. Oops.